All right, time for another episode of Just Hangin, joined by Rangers catcher Jose Trevino. Jose, we'll get right to it. Let's start with some favorites. Favorite cuisine, not necessarily favorite food, but just favorite like food genre or cuisine.
Oh man, I'd have to say Italian.
You have a
Maybe
go.
Italian Mexican food. I mean, either one of those. I think they're tied for the lead for sure.
Do you have a go-to Italian dish?
Ooh, so I had oregano's out here, and the lasagna from oregano's was like good, but I also like the chicken parm from there too. So I don't know. Honestly, anything from oregano's out here is pretty good.
I wonder if we can come up with some like Italian Mexican fusion where it's like chicken parmesan fajitas or
Or meatball enchiladas or something like that.
yeah. That actually sounds really good. I think we got a restaurant idea. All right. What is your favorite accent? What accent do you most enjoy hearing?
I don't know. I don't really hear many. I had a buddy I played with, Ryan Slack, who I just like to hear him talk. I guess him and Brett Martin have like that southern like twang, like kind of like, just like that little accent, like country boy accent where it's like, hey, how y'all doing? So I'm always like messing with Brett about it. But Ryan Slack was one of my favorite ones to kind of imitate. It was kind of funny.
Okay. What is your favorite ice cream topping?
Oh, and anything with. Some days I feel like gummy bears would be good. Some days I feel like anything like chocolate or anything cookie would be good. So I think that's kind of a tie. But if I had to pick one right now, it'd probably be anything with like cookie dough or something like that.
Okay. What's your favorite in-game snack?
Ooh, we have like these little, I don't even know what they're called, like little like gummy chewies energy type things right around like the fourth inning. Just have a couple of those. They're like gummy snacks, but they're like supposed to give you energy and have all these nutrients in them and stuff. And it's pretty good.
It tastes good?
Yeah, they have like cherry blossom and like cream and strawberry. Like it's pretty good.
Okay. What's something that you never want to try again? It can be an experience, a food, anything.
Um, when I was like 8 years old, my parents took me to like this snake farm down in like South Texas area, and I never no. I think they kind of scared me and like they told me like, okay, we'll go, but then they knew that I was afraid of snakes, so I didn't want to. Like there were snakes all around. I didn't like it. I don't like anything with snakes.
So to this day, it's still no snakes.
No snakes. You want to scare me? Someone wants to scare me? Put a fake snake by me. I'll freak out. Yeah.
What about like worms? Do worms bother you or
No. I know what a snake looks like. Yeah. I don't like anything about snakes. I don't even like seeing videos of snakes. Nothing like that. I do not
But
like snakes.
have you never seen the movie Anaconda?
No, yeah, I've seen it. I don't like it.
You don't like it? It's great.
I don't like, especially, yeah, but big snakes like that scares me. Those aren't. No, I don't like that.
All right, I'm gonna put that one in my back pocket. All right, what's if you could have one question answered and you're guaranteed to get an honest response, what question would you ask?
When will the Cowboys win the Super Bowl?
Really getting deep there, huh?
I don't know. That's a tough question. That's a really tough question. That's a good question.
You want to just
Dang, I've never had that question asked before. That's a good one. I would like to know when the Cowboys win the Super Bowl again.
Okay. All right. Among people you've worked with, and this can be teammates, coaches, staff members, who's someone who you really admire and why?
Ooh. I mean, there's a lot of guys.
This doesn't have to be
Man.
to take some pressure off. This doesn't have to be the person you admire the most, but just someone who pops into your head.
Jeff Mathis. I would say Jeff Mathis is one of them. Just kind of like watching him go about his business and how he handles things. I mean, there's a lot of guys up there. There's a lot of coaches up there too. Just the way that, man, I have names like popping into my head. For me, it's just like there's a bunch of good dudes out there that like go about their business the right way, like you said, like, you know, how they work, how they go about things, how they handle situations. For me, like that's huge. But the most recent guy that can come to mind is definitely Jeff Mathis.
Which pre and post game show hosts do you most admire and why?
I like Emily because that means we won. So I'll take Emily. Emily for sure.
Good answer. I think between Emily Jones and my wife Emily, I'm definitely ranked third on that list of three. I know that.
There you
go. All right. What is like an unpopular opinion you have that your friends give you grief for? So like as an example, your love of the Spurs, Taylor and I, but like what's something other than that? Like you think this food is garbage and everyone else loves it, or you don't like this,
I think Tim Duncan's the greatest basketball player of all time, but nobody believes me when I say that. That's an unpopular opinion.
Yeah. An incorrect opinion.
I don't know. I don't have many of those. I don't have many where everybody's like, no, that's so wrong. Also, like, I think the Cowboys are the greatest football team of all time. I get, crap for that too. But
that one is way more plausible than your Tim Duncan's the greatest player ever.
Tim Duncan is. But I would say, I don't know. I don't really have any like unpopular like opinions like that. Like usually there's somebody that's like, oh yeah, I agree with that. Or there's somebody like, no, you're right. So I don't know. I don't have any unpopular opinions like that unless it comes to sports. And yeah, like for sure. Like I always say, like that's something that we talk about in the clubhouse all the time. I rank my top 5 basketball players, and Tim Duncan's always number 1, and everybody's always laughing at me. So
who's number 2?
Kobe.
Wow, that's a horrible list. Who's number 3?
Michael Jordan.
4?
LeBron.
5?
We'll get there. I don't know. We'll see.
We haven't revealed
number 5 yet. There's still some room for some Spurs to be number 5.
Okay, yeah, like Patty Mills is probably number 5 for you.
More like Manu Ginobili.
Yeah, no, top 5 flopper of all time. Okay, when you go to a new restaurant, do you like to know in advance what the menu is, or do you like to go and be surprised and open up and see the menu for the first time?
No, I like to know what's kind of on the menu. I went to Randy's Steakhouse the other day when we were back home, and I was like, all right, I got to look at this menu. If not, then I'll be lost.
Okay, so then next step, do you like to look at the menu and know what you're going to order before you arrive? Or do you like to look at the menu and say, okay, I could get one of these, like 3 or 4 things, I'm good?
Yeah, no, I like to look and see like 3 or 4 things. I'll just ask like, hey, what do you recommend? This or this? Usually it's always, I just want to hear what they're going to say. And if it doesn't convince me, then I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to get that. Never mind. I'll just go with what I was going to go with.
Do you ever feel guilty when you ask the waiter or waitress, like, hey, pick one, the salmon or the chicken, and you're kind of leaning to the chicken and they say the salmon and you're like, I'm going to go with the chicken anyway? No,
I always do that.
You always go with what they don't say?
For some reason, I'm always like, I'm not going to do that. I'll go with the other one.
So if I ask them 2 things and I'm like genuinely like it's a toss up, and one is like $4 or $5 or even more dollars more, and they still go with the other one, that tells me that they're giving up a little bit of possible tip money, like the mathematics of it.
I think
that like then that lower item's pretty good, and they're going to end up getting a better tip from me because of that. So.
You're thinking way too much into that.
No. I'm not, because I know waiters or waitresses who know exactly what every item costs, and they will always tell you the more expensive option because they know that is going to lead to a better tip.
Wow.
That does happen. I don't know that. I'm not saying it happens with everyone. That does happen though.
Now you put that in my head. Now I'm gonna have to start looking at that.
Yeah. Okay, what's something that's always in your freezer?
Just I like popsicles, so I would say popsicles.
What type? Like what type of popsicles?
Any kind of popsicles. He likes all types of popsicles.
I like the bomb pop growing up, the red, white, and blue bomb pop.
Yeah, I don't know. He'll like the Superman popsicles and like the Hulk. He likes the heroes, superheroes.
Does he get fired up when he sees an ice cream truck?
We've only seen one back home. He was just kind of like, oh, like cool. But I think if he like gets to know it, I mean, it means we're getting him a lot of ice cream. But I think once he gets to know it, he'll start asking for it, just like the fire truck and police car.
All right, you have to enter a cooking competition. What is the dish that you're most confident will score you the most points?
Chicken Alfredo.
Okay. Do you have any like special twist?
No.
Straight up chicken. Okay.
None. No, I got none.
All right, you are going to be in a cookie eating competition. What cookie would you most want to eat the most of?
Chocolate chip for sure. Either that or a peanut butter cookie. It just depends on where they're from. Like if it's grandma's cookies or if it's like oregano's chocolate chip cookie. Like it just all depends.
Okay. Give me an impression or an impersonation of any one of your new teammates. And it can be flattering. It doesn't have to like totally make fun of them.
Let me see. I'm gonna go with I want to go with KD, but I don't think I got him down yet. I don't got KD down yet. I'm leaning more towards like a pitcher.
Okay.
Man. So there's two pitchers that I think I can kind of like imitate a little bit. Josh Spores and Hunter Wood.
Okay.
Because I've talked to Hunter Wood like passing by, like, what's up? Hey, how's it going? You know, but that dude is like, you know, that dude's gonna tell you what's on his mind.
Okay.
And it's really funny. But like I don't know if I know him well enough yet to like imitate him. But I do know Brock Holt well enough now.
All right, give me a Brock then.
Oh man. You're crushing me. I would have to have glasses and stuff. I don't have everything I need right now, but I'm working on it. I'm working on the Brock one because I'm kind of studying. I got to study him. Because there's a lot of new guys. So I'm taking my picks, but definitely Spores is one that I think that I got down.
Okay, well, I didn't ask you to list all the guys that you think you could do.
I know, but I gotta make sure it's okay with them first. I think I can do Spores. Like Spores is always like really cool about it. It's like, let's work in some of these, huh? Work in some of these and some of these, some of that, like that. That's kind of what like Spores does. Like, what do you think? So I haven't caught him in a game yet, so he's always like, yeah, I'll catch you next time. Cool, yeah, I'll see you out there next time. Yeah, next time. All right, yeah, we'll see. So every game that I'm in, I'm always like coming out an inning before. So he's like, yeah, all right, see you next time. Don't worry about it.
So in spring training, you've been living with one of the really good dudes on the team, Nick Solak. Yeah. Can you give me a Nick Solak impersonation?
Oh.
Is he there right now?
No. He's in his room. He's getting ready to go to the field. I got one. He always uses yikes. Like he's always like that ball is hit hard. Yikes. or like when we're playing Madden, he gets real like panicky. Like if I bring a blitz or something, and he'll just start like pressing my like, come on, you kidding me? Like he's got to catch that. How does he not catch that? Are you kidding me? And like, it's right in his hands.
That's awesome.
He's very openly dramatic about the Madden games for sure.
All right, I like it. All right. If you could change your name from Jose to anything else, what would you change it to?
I don't know.
You never thought like that's a cool name?
No, like I thought Josiah was a cool name. That's why Josiah's name Josiah.
What about,
But
like,
no, I never. No, I don't know. I've never thought about that.
You've really never given that any thought?
Mm-mm. If anything, I would just put like the letter J. Just J.
J.
Just
Okay.
J.
Okay. J
And they'd be
period
like,
or just J?
just J. And then people would be like, okay, like Jay. But like, no, like J. Like, just J. Just J.
All right. Either or, lemon or lime?
Lime.
Sweatpants or dry fit shirts?
Sweatpants.
Would you rather be a big hitting linebacker or a big play wide receiver?
Linebacker.
Would you rather have breakfast for dinner or 2 a.m. pizza?
Oh, breakfast for dinner.
Blackjack or craps?
Blackjack.
Would you rather be a figure skater or a gymnast?
Oh. Gymnast.
Okay. All right. Teammate identification. You've done this before. The people who are eligible, anyone in the clubhouse here at spring training. All right. So depending on when people are listening to this, some of these guys might be long gone, but that's who's eligible right now. Nicest.
The nicest. Kyle Gibson.
Funniest.
Joely Rodriguez, pretty funny.
Best athlete.
Best athlete?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, you guys are all like baseline pretty good athletes. You're professional.
Yeah. But there's some guys that are some golfers, and I'm gonna say Jimmy Herget, but he'll laugh at that when he hears this.
Jimmy Herget, best athlete. Just can I ask, like, what is it? Because of golf, or what is it?
He says he's good at everything. So I'm like, you know what, Jimmy, you're right. You're right, Jimmy. You're good. He's a really good golfer, though. I will say that, but I beat him twice. So
I'm surprised that not like more people have not said Jordan Lyles, which
he's very athletic.
Yes.
That's my partner. I've teamed up with Jordan.
Okay.
He's really good too. He carried me to beat Jimmy.
Person you'd most want backing you up in a fight?
Oh, I mean, anybody in the locker room right now. I feel like they'd all have my back.
You gotta pick one.
Oh man, Rugi.
Okay. Person most likely to fire you up with a pregame speech?
Jubitera.
Okay. Jose Trevino, thanks for joining us for Just Hangin.
Yes, sir. Thank you.